How do you turn mundane features into lead generating compelling benefits? That's what we're talking about in this particular training. Now, if you don't know who I am Simon Mitchell. I own a company called Maverick Goose, and basically what we do is help fitness professionals master content creation and start turning posts into profits. In this particular training, I'm not going to sell you anything. This is going to be a pure value driven presentation. But if you do want to find out more about what I do and how I can help you turn those posts into profits, visit me on Instagram at I am Simon Mitchell. There is daily content there for you to consume, lots of great advice, lots of valuable information, and if you so wish, you can get involved and come and work with me in one capacity or another. That out of the way, let's talk about a smidgen of what I call the post to profits process, which is how we go about taking an Instagram account for a fitness professional like yourself from not really understanding what to do through to being able to consistently generate leads from social media, specifically Instagram. What we want to do is start right back at the beginning, assess the gaps. Where are you deficient? Is it the way that your account is set up on Instagram? Is it your lead magnets? Is it your sales pages? Is it your branding? Is it the fact that you don't have the skills to create good content? What is that gap? This particular one is going to focus in on stage 3, which is honing the skills. What this means is that we're going to help you hone the skills a little tiny bit when it comes to copywriting so that you can talk about your programs, your services with much more confidence and get your prospective clients interested in booking a call, interested in working with you. So we're focusing in on the lead section about honing skills. Now, most coaches understand what we mean when we say features. It might be an app, a Facebook group, weekly check-ins, things like that. And most coaches will talk about the features of their coaching program, their coaching service in their marketing, be it in their captions, their sales pages, emails, or whatever it may be. But most of them do it wrong, and they do it in a really bland, boring way that doesn't set them apart from any other coach. If all you do is list out the fact that you have a Facebook group, you have a training app, you give people a nutrition program, they get access to recipe packs, and you do a weekly check-in, well, that's just a list of things that pretty much every other coach does. So what is actually different about what you do and how you help people? What happens is that when coaches write these lists, in the minds of the prospect, all they can think is, so what? How does this help me? How does this help me achieve my goal? Really, what we want to think about is there are two things that we do as coaches. We either help our clients make the process of achieving their goal easier, or we make it faster, or we do both. It's pretty much those two things are all we're ever doing. And therefore, what we need to do is start linking the features of our program and our service to the benefits and specifically to the pain points that people are struggling to overcome. So we have what we call the so what test. And if you are a Metallica fan, then you will get the reference. So the so what test is effectively a way in which you can sense check your features and how you've written them and how you've spoken about them and communicated them to your audience to test if they are impactful or as impactful as they need to be to get the result that you want, i.e. booking a call, making a sale, whatever. I've created this 3-stage framework that will help you turn that bland feature that you've probably got on your website right now into a compelling benefit that helps you sell your services. And these 3 steps are very, very simple. Number 1, we just list out all of the features. And I'm going to show you an example of how this works in a second. But the first step is we list out all the features that we have within our particular program. So that is the training app, that is the nutrition program, the recipe packs, and all of that other good stuff. The second thing we do is we find the basic benefit. Again, what we are doing as coaches is making a process easier or faster or both. So that is the basic benefit we're trying to attach to that specific feature. The third step then is to really match the pain point that our audience may be feeling to the specific feature and benefit of our program. And then we push into making that really compelling sell of that feature. And let's explain what that might look like. So step one is we're finding those features. You might have app check-ins, whatever. An example would be like most people will write, you'll get access to my custom app. But that leaves open the door of the question, so what? So what? Why is having access to your custom app a good thing? How does it benefit me? So then we progress to step two, which is finding that basic benefit. And again, it's easier or faster. Pretty much that's it. You'll get access to my custom app, which makes building muscle easier than ever. So we have now added in the fact that it's easier to build muscle because you've got access to this custom app, which means that your training program is there, sets, reps, weights, all of that sort of good stuff. And we've connected the dots for our prospective client. But there is a better way that we can tell this story. There's a better way that we can communicate the effectiveness of this specific feature. And it's all about matching a pain point to the specific feature. For example, if someone doesn't know what to do in the gym, if someone doesn't know how to do specific exercises, if someone doesn't know how to structure a training program over a period of time to achieve their goal, these are all the pain points that they are experiencing. So now we can talk about that feature in a way to solve those specific pain points. So we start referencing those pain points, we start referencing the feature and the benefits. All of this comes together to a much more compelling piece of copy that we can utilize on a sales page, in an email, maybe it's in a Reels script, maybe it's in a caption, wherever you're going to write about this stuff. I'm going to show you an example in a second. What I want you to think is it doesn't have to be this long all the time, but it's worth kind of writing a long description of what this benefit might be so that you can take sections. So if you're doing a reel and it needs to be quite short, or you're doing a caption and you don't want to have lengthy explanation, you want to have more brief way of looking at things, you can just take bits out. So taking our specific example again, we can say this. You'll get access to my custom app, which makes building muscle easier than ever. Just open the app and your entire training program is waiting for you. I'll program all the sets, the reps, the weights based on your skill level and goals, so you can keep progressing in every session. All you need to do is rock up at the gym and follow the step-by-step instructions. There are even demonstration videos for each exercise. It takes all the thinking, frustration, and second guessing out of building biceps and perfect pecs. It's like having a personal trainer in your pocket at a fraction of the cost. That is a compelling lead generating benefit of having an app. And you can see how that builds over the course of those different stages. So when you are thinking about writing benefits, writing things for your sales pages, wherever, think about going through this 3-step process. List all of those features, find the basic benefit, match it to a pain point, and then sell. That is the key to turning something that could be quite mundane and not really get any traction for you whatsoever into a way of communicating how your program solves problems. Because if you can communicate that, that's what's going to connect in people's minds and push them towards becoming a client, be it book a call or actually, making a purchase. So understanding the pain points, understanding how our service solves those pain points, that is the key. If you've enjoyed this training, then feel free, let me know. Head over to Instagram at I am Simon Mitchell, hit the follow button, drop me a DM, maybe even ask me a question. I'm always open to helping people out if they need it. But thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.